Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. All right, guys, you see the arrows. We're going to make this real simple. More specifically, we're going to keep this real simple because we knew this from the weekly update. Above the top of the range, above 475, guys, we are shooting for all-time high up at 479.98. You could see that all the way up here, guys. Above where we are right now, above the top of this range, you have nothing until all-time high. So that is where I think we're going to be headed. But I will point out right now, we had decreasing volume on today. We had an update, decreasing volume. That means there was not support behind this move. We did not have buyers behind today's move. All right, so that tells me proceed with caution. All right, if you want to long this thing to all-time high, you do you. All right, but proceed with caution. All right, the move is running on fumes. QQQ, same thing over here. Broke out above the top of the range, 410.47. Guys, QQ's already at all-time highs. We're just riding this thing up right here. All right, you don't know where your next target is. Why? Because you have no history above the previous all-time high. All right, which is why until SPY hits his all-time high, guys, I think this is really what we should be paying attention to right here. All right, price discovery, not price discovery. History, no history. All right, so we're going to stick with SPY, and that is really going to be determining where we are going to be moving. All right, but QQQ did already hit all-time highs. And QQ, well, SMA, guys, semiconductors lead the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ leads the S&P 500. The S&P 500 leads the rest of the market. I told you guys, ever since SMH made a new all-time high over here, all right, that is when we are looking at, all right, then QQQ is going to make its all-time high. All right, well, QQ has made its all-time high. Well, guys, now, like, you know, what's the next one that's going to be dragged up? It's going to be SPY. SPY to all-time highs, that's really what I'm going to leave that at. All right, now on the hourly time frame, guys, all right, you had your chance here. You did. Okay, right here. Right here, you had your chance. Come up for a lower high and then come down here and break under there. That would have been your signal. You never got it. You haven't gotten sell side structure. Every time you get your chance, bulls come back and they're like, bears, that's funny. You would have thought. And then they do this exact same thing, all right? But I'm just going to say right now, guys, all right? Right now, you are in an uptrend. Okay, you got an uptrend here on the weekly chart. You got an uptrend here on the daily chart. You got an uptrend over here on the hourly chart. All right, as can be seen by my little half circles. All right, you can see, guys. All right, if you want to be shorting this thing, you're waiting for something like this to set up. See how you broke down under that and then retested it? That's your ideal short entry. And then look at that. Boom, you fell the next day. All right, guys, but you have no reason to be shorting this thing unless you see what we just went over form on these charts. Until you see that form, that sell side structure, that, you know, series of lower highs and lower lows, until we get something that leads to that, we have absolutely no reason to even be looking to short this thing. All right, the QQ, guys, all right, we went over that. You broke above the range, all right? It doesn't look like you got your, you got to close above it, all right? So there's that, all right? DIA, how we looking over here? Still in your range over here on DIA, so that should be noted. IWM broke out to the upside of that range, okay? But also, what is that? Fake move. That is what that is, all right? Watch for a pullback. Watch for something like this. But I will point out, IWM has absolutely no resistance. You have right here, but above there, you got absolutely nothing until you come all the way up here to just about 208. So I'm just going to point it out right there. Above 204.70, we'll call it. Guys, we're looking for 208. That is really what we're doing over here on IWM. Now, I still will remind everyone what we pointed out over here, guys. All right, once you peek your head up above here, guys, we're coming back up here. I think IWM is going to be the laggard. Well, I mean, it's not. I don't think it's going to be the laggard. It is the laggard. It's lagging. Everything else is all-time highs. You got DIA, you got SPY, you got QQ, IWM. This is where the FOMO will be, okay? You know, you're seeing this thing at all-time highs right now. Well, guess what's not at all-time highs right now? This bad boy right here. And it's going to be pushed all the way up here. All the way up to 245. Mark my words. That is what I'm looking for. throughout 2024 on IWM. I'm not even going to say throughout 2024. I'm talking beginning of 2024. First quarter of 2024, with all honesty. We're going to call it the first half. All right. Let's look at Mr. VIX, and then we'll take a look at some of these individual tickers that we are keeping an eye on right now. Mr. VIX did end up getting what it didn't get everything we were looking for. What were we looking for? We were looking for it since you broke out from over here, right? What if VIX was just to come back and follow this area right there with the break and retest? Classic. Very much so could be what goes down. But SPY being this close to all-time highs and breaking out to the upside of that range, I think VIX is probably going to get crushed all the way back here again, all right? I'm going to keep this arrow on here. Now, I'm gonna remove the arrow, right? Just because of what I just said. I do think, SPY is going to go to all-time highs, and that means VIX probably gets some VIX crush. And we're probably not going to see that fall, all right? Now, let's come on over to these individual tickers, all right? All right, number one, Roblox. That is what we're paying attention to right here, all right? You do have the shooting star candlestick on the day. You had an up day, decreasing volume over here, fake move. We're looking for that pullback. But that pullback, guys, we're just watching for the retest, the break and retest off of where you just broke out from. Just like I pointed out in the indices, guys, you had a lot of these ranges on these individual tickers too. Just broke out to the upside. You see I do have the alert right here at 45.22. All right. If I get that alert, I'm going to take my shot right here. Range breakout, break and retest. We're shooting for this 47.63 level up there. Not going to be the exact level, but right around there, 47.60ish, we'll call it, is really what we're looking for on this next move up. And then if you look on the weekly chart, you could see above 47.65 around over there. You got nothing until you come all the way up here to 50.75. So that is what I'm going to be looking for after. I do think we get that move. Not saying it happens in one straight shot. But I am telling you guys right here, right now in this video, that you got the range breakout. We're watching for that back test. Boom. All right, guys. Neo, I want to congratulate everyone. If you made a crap ton of money today on Mr. Neo, congrats if you loaded the boat on the back test. Congrats if you played it over here with the back test with us. Congrats if you played it on the breakout over here. You just got your you got your third shot at playing Mr. Neo over here. And yes, we took that shot off this hammer candlestick on the retest. We got it. All right. You see what I see right here with this volume spike? That does tell me we're probably going to get some continuation. All right. We didn't get any topping tail today like you got over here on this volume spike. Nope. You got nothing less than bullish. All right. You got the breakout. Breakout above 919. All right. You hit TP1, you hit TP2. What are we on the way to? TP3, and then I think we are going to be heading up. Honestly, guys, this could happen tomorrow. I don't want to say probably, but I want to say there's a solid shot this happens tomorrow. 1022 gap fill. That's what I'm looking for. I think this thing is just getting warmed up. I hope everyone was loaded up with me. I told you guys this is something different that's happening over here. All right, the same thing happened over here, and we got one heck of a run over the fallen 6 weeks right there. All right, right here. Boom. 6 weeks, 90% move. Are we going to get a 90% move? I don't care. I think you are going to be running up here and tapping this trend line, though. That's where things really could get extremely juicy. You think what's going on now is juicy. No, just wait until we get one of these massive, like, extended style candlesticks right here, where you get your breakout, boom, right here. You're queuing it up, boom, takes off. All right, guys, I think that's exactly what we got loading over here on Mr. Neo. All right. The next one I am going to keep on your radar. We've been talking about Mr. Tesla over here, guys. If you can break above 259.84, I do think you have a solid shot at coming right up here to this this little zone we got up here at 266.50 all the way up to 269. All right, that right there. I'm not going to look at the contracts right now with you over on Webull, but I'm going to tell you that should be a 50 to 100% move over on your weeklies right there. That is the setup I'm paying attention to into tomorrow. But as I already pointed out, before, guys, Neo, this was the top watch. I got my established position here. All right, guys, this is the time we start taking the profits. But yes, I do think this thing is just getting started. And I think we are going to be reaching 10 to 11 bucks relatively quick. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. JD is the last one I'm going to leave you guys off with. You are kind of having a close outside of this trend line. I will point out you kind of gapped above and got the back test today, so that's why I kind of like it, and I didn't cut my position. But I am going to say right now, maybe you want time on this one. This thing is not, you know, it's not just going yet. I do think that move, the same move we got over here with Neo, all right? Same style move over here. I think that's what's brewing over here on JD. So we're going to keep it on the watch. You are outside of that trend line, so I do think, you know, a 10 to 20% daily move is probably right around the corner. I don't know when that's going to come, but I do think it's right around the corner. With that being said, ladies and gents, I will catch y'all in the next one. Everybody have a lovely rest of your day. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. And peace.